Alright, y'all. Peace and blessings. God bless y'all. I'm Jarvis Kingston, and I hope y'all doing alright in these times that we're in. Now, today I want to discuss about choosing your friends wisely. Keeping a good company around you, having a good circle. This is a very important aspect of our lives because many people don't realize the power of friendships. They don't realize how someone can either add to your life or take away from your life. You have to always have discernment and recognize when someone truly has your best interest, when someone truly loves you, when someone truly cares about you and your well-being. Before you call someone a friend, you have to ask yourself, what are we bringing to each other's table? What is this person added to my life? What am I adding to this person's life? If there's no real common ground or any mutual agreements on anything, then how can it be a true friendship? We have to really choose our friends wisely because your friends can make you or break you. Your friends can either make you to the better person that you are and make you reach your full potential, or they could hinder who you actually are and take away from your own future. Those things happen. There's many people that have had a better life ever since they ran into a new group of people to fellowship, new friends, new circle, new social life, new groups or organizations, what have you. And then there's many people that have lost their lives over hanging out with certain friends, or have messed up their future over their friendships or their connections, or they have messed up their job opportunities or messed up their career opportunities over knowing someone. The reputation of someone is very important as well. When you hang with someone that has a bad reputation, that rubs off on you just by association. You get what I'm saying? Many crimes that happen, a lot of times they're group crimes, like if people decide to rob a bank or do scammer fraud or do certain activities like that, there's always going to be friends that do that, or family that does that, or a group of people that does that, you know what I mean? And you got to be careful around people like that, If you're around people that's caught up into stuff like that, you got to keep your distance from that. You got to cut them off. You got to stay away from that because you're going to get caught up in that by default as well. Or they'll just end up snitching on you or make you the fall guy for what they did. You see, those type of things happen. A lot of foul play and betrayal and cutthroat things happen between friends. A lot of overstepping boundaries and crossing each other and doing each other dirty. Those things happen in friendships all the time. That's why you see more fallouts than ever. It's very important to not have too much people in your circle and just hang with a whole bunch of people. You always want to keep your circle small. You want to keep it tight and you want to keep it honest. A good 3 to 5 real friends, that's love. You feel me? But even if some people can't have that, then 1 or 2 is great. Or 1 is all right, or a little family member or whoever. You can't really base your friendships off of quantity. It's about the quality. You get what I'm saying? Because if you have 10s, 20s, hundreds of friends and they don't add no value to your life, or you don't add it to their life, what's the point of meeting all these people? What's the point of knowing them? What's the point of being cool with them? If you have just a good 2 to 8 real solid people in your life, that's awesome. If you got a good 3 to 4 people in your social circle, that's great. That's awesome. And then heck, there's some people that's probably introverts or antisocial or not too good talking wise or meeting people, opening up. There's some people that deal with social anxiety, so they might just have 1 friend or no friends at all. There's literally people in this world with no friends. There's a lot of isolation going on. It's a lot of lonely people. Loneliness is at an all-time high today. Because people have trust issues, people have a hard time opening up, people tend to be misunderstood, people tend to get made fun of a lot, be mocked a lot, get called weird or strange or whatever, so they tend to not really be well with making friends or whatnot. So sometimes they tend to be loners or what have you, and I mean, hey, it is what it is, My thing is always pour out your heart to God, always talk to God about everything, But I feel like you do need a friend. Friends are important. This society has lost touch of that because of all the social media stuff. Social media has made our communication worse. Social media has made our bonds with people more distant. You get what I'm saying? And communication and interactions aren't sincere anymore due to us always being on our phone or how we interact through social media apps or what have you. And things are so flimsy today. Things are so temporary. Nothing is stable to solid anymore. 1 minute you might have a best friend or a real solid person, then the next minute they hanging out with someone you don't like, or they doing their own thing, you doing your own thing. So it's always important that we always be mindful of friends and friendship and the value of it. So what I want to do is I want to read certain scriptures about choosing friends wisely and go from there. The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 24. A man of too many friends comes to ruin, but there is a friend who stays closer than a brother. The book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 17. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. The book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 5 through 6. Better is open rebuke than love that is concealed. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but deceitful are the kisses of an enemy. The book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous is a guide to his neighbor, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. The book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 20. He who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. The book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 24 through 25. Do not associate with a man given to anger, or go with a hot-tempered man, or you will learn his ways and find a snare for yourself. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 33. Do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good morals. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 14. Do not bound together with unbelievers, for what partnership have righteousness and lawlessness, or fellowship has light with darkness? The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 6 through 7. A scoffer seeks wisdom and finds none, but knowledge is easy to one who has understanding. Leave the presence of a fool, or you will not discern words of knowledge. The book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 17. Iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. It's important that we have friends that show us tough love. That do everything out of tough love. Correcting each other, bettering each other, improving each other, keeping it real, telling the truth. You don't want people that gas you up and flatter you and deceive you and keep you delusional. You always want people that keep you grounded, hopeful, optimistic, and realistic. You always want people to keep it positive but keep it real as well. Friends that tell you what you need to hear, those are real friends. People that tell you what you want to hear just to feel a little ego, stroke your ego, and gas you up and ride you, those aren't real friends, all right? So you always got to be mindful of the type of people you hang with, all right? It's very important, because in these last days, everyone has their guard up, everyone has trust issues. So if you meet good people, embrace that, don't mess that up, because good people are hard to come by nowadays. It's very rare to meet a unique, great person, so don't blow it, all right? I pray to God that whoever listens to this message, I pray that you get baptized and you start your life over for the Lord. I pray that your friendships are blessed. I pray that you get new beginnings. I pray that things get better for you in your personal life. I pray that you have better interactions with people. I pray that God places good people in your corner. I pray that God places supportive people in your circle. I'm Jarvis Kingston. I got much love for y'all. God bless y'all. Peace.